everyone, welcome. Today we're going to be navigating through EngageBSU so you can learn how to edit your roster, make sure it's up to date, also updating your officers on your page, and the permissions that your officers have on EngageBSU in regards to your organization. So today I'm acting as Eamon, one of our student workers, but just so you can see what it would look like to navigate to your page. So right on here, we're on the home page already logged in with our username and password. What we're going to do is come up to the group section up here. You're going to choose on your organization. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to select registered student organization as if Eamon myself was the president of this organization. When you come on in, you already can see that I recently have been touching the member box right here because it's already my recents. You may have to scroll on down through the different features to find this blue box. Members will be able to edit any of your membership and their status. And if you also scroll on down, you'll see that there is an officer section here as well. So we'll jump into that in a second. But for at least right now, we're going to jump into members. You can see already for this page, we have 307 members. This is because all of our organization officers should be members of this group so they can see the important forms like the program detail request form and our two forms regarding requesting any event space or meeting space on campus. As a reminder, all space on campus is reservable, so you should always be reaching out to your CSC advisor or a student engagement assistant, also known as a C, in our office to reserve space by submitting one of those forms or asking us questions via email at bsu.involved@bridgew.edu. Jumping on in, to edit our roster, I'm going to go right here to members. So right now we are on the back side of our page, of the RSO management page. For you, you should see your organization's title here, and you would be inside your roster. You're going to see how many people are currently active on your roster right here. And if you scroll on down, you'll be able to see who is in that roster. Right now, I can see up top there's a blue box telling me that there's someone waiting to be validated. What this means is on my page, someone clicked to join this membership. If you're an organization that's willing and accepting of any and all students, you're more than welcome to click right on in here, and I'll do that right now so we can show you. I'm going to go on and look and say, you know what? Like, is this someone that we're looking to have join? We can automatically and click right here and click validate. It's going to make them an officer. If there's other questions that you may have and say like, well, we don't know this human first, I'd like to reach out to them. Grab that email right there, send them an email, and start up a conversation. Really see if they're interested in joining, learn more about them, and also take that opportunity to tell them about your organization and see if it would be a great fit. If you're interested and ready to let them become a member, what you're going to do is click right here on validate, and now they have become a member on your roster. So for the time being, what I'm going to do, I'm going to navigate back over here. You'll see my little dashboard was the same on the other page. I'm going to click members and go to current members. It'll bring me back to that page where we were just a moment ago. Here we are back at the members, so the person that I just accepted. Now I'm back up to 308 and have no other members that are pending. If I know that a certain student is not yet on my roster, but they are a member, I can come over here and click add member. What they're going to do is we have all of our BSU individuals already populated into EngageBSU, so you can click here and start typing in their first name or last name and see what starts to auto-populate. So you can see right automatically I put in fields and I see myself. I can click on that individual that I know is joining. If you have multiple individuals, you can click on multiple people and add them on in. And what you're going to do is add them. You can also select right here to notify each new member by email so they are aware that you are adding them to their membership list. Please make sure not to add any members without them being made aware. It's important that they are aware of this information, and what you're going to do is click add. Right now I'm not going to do that to add any random members to my membership. But for the time being, this is how you navigate to your current members. You're able to see what they're a part of. For this, we have current tags on the RSO one, so I can see what groups they're a part of and why they're here. Any kind of membership, if they're an officer, you can go over here and click on officer. But I'm also going to show you a different section where we have our officers as well. So I'm going to come over back to our dashboard. So that's going to bring us back to where all these cubes were on that front page so I can show you when you're navigating from this original page. We're going to scroll on down to this officer section. You're going to click right on that, and now what you're doing is editing the different officers of your organization. anytime that you're looking to add an officer who is not already an officer, it may be deceiving that you would click right here, but you're actually going to click on permissions. When you click on that, you'll notice all of the officers of your organization should already be listed. If I want to add another individual, I can go right up here. Looks like because I'm currently impersonating Eamon does not have access to do this. But if I scroll on down, because I'm on this page, you can see that there is the opportunity to check off different boxes where edit an officer has permission. Whoopsies, my bad. So you can see where they have different permissions. Right now, I'm in here as our student engagement assistants have access or do not have access to certain sections. This is what you're able to do by going up here and adding in an officer. So once that was done, you could add an officer right here. It would auto-populate that person like this, and you could check off different boxes that they have access to. So say you're adding in your treasurer. They're not yet on your roster as the treasurer. Say that Matt Miller is the treasurer. I could go in and unselect certain boxes that they may not need any access to. So if my treasurer has nothing to do with creating any forms or managing events, I could uncheck these boxes so that way Matt only has specific catered access as a treasurer. Once I'm all set, I can go back to my officers, and now it'll be listed that Matt is the treasurer under that roster right here. So although I didn't fully show it right there, hopefully that helps to show you exactly where you go to add those officers, able to edit their permissions so that when they come in, they may see only a few different boxes here. So before, how I mentioned, Matt, as the treasurer, may not need access to the surveys and forms. This box is not going to show up for Matt when he comes in and logs onto this page. For other folks, if they do have access, they may see a little bit more. If they're not listed as an officer at all, they may not have access to go on the manage side of your page whatsoever, so they're only ever going to see the front face of your page, which I could show you as well. So we can go like this, we can click group page, and right now this is the page that any of your members who are not officers of your organization will see, and they can navigate to the different features that are here on your page already. If you have any questions, please email bsuinvolved@bridgew.edu or stop in to RSU 103 to talk with a student engagement assistant or your CSE advisors, which are located in both RSU 103 and 111. Thank you.